Hi BookTube, I'm here with my June TBR. So I'm going to start off with the two graphic novels that I want to read this month, and the first is Aquaman, To Serve and Protect, by John Arcudi, Patrick Gleason, and Christian Alamy. And it's Aquaman. What more do you need to know besides the fact that Jason Momoa, one of my favorite actors, is going to be portraying him in the Justice League and Aquaman movie. Yes, so I figured I should pick up the comic and read a bit about him. Then I have Unfollow by Rob Williams, Mike Dowling, Marguerite Savage, Ryan Kelly, and Quentin Winter. This is about a man who leaves $18 million to 140 random strangers after he dies, with the simple condition: if any one of the recipient dies, their shares are automatically redistributed to those still alive. What ends up happening is, of course, they all go around trying to kill each other, so they're the only ones surviving, and they have $18 billion, sorry. Yeah. Crazy. Crazy, crazy. Now into the well, I can't even say that they don't have pictures, because some of them have pictures. Into the more novel-like texts. First up, The Sense of an Ending by Julian Barnes. I should have read what this was about. It's about two high school kids who are now meeting after they've retired, but it seems that memory doesn't serve them as well as they thought it did. Then we have The Tales of Issei by Issei. And this is a Japanese collection, and it does have pictures, but what it mostly is little bits of poetry with a bit of text. Yeah, so this is about the life of the hero Narihara, a model lover of the Heian period, evoke a world in which beauty and refinement were a way of life. That sounds pretty cool. Then we have The Last Unicorn by Peter S. Beagle, and this is about the last unicorn on Earth, who's on a journey to find life and love, along with a bumbling magician and indomitable woman who shared her dream. Then we have The Phantom of the Opera by Gaston Leroux. It's about the Phantom of the Opera. Everyone pretty much knows what that's about. Then I finished the Wheel of Time series last month, so I decided I need another epic fantasy to read, and I picked up the Shannara series. This is The Sword of Shannara by Terry Brooks, and it is the evil guy versus the good guy, who is destined to become a hero and save the world. Yeah. Then we have David Mitchell's Slade House, which is quite popular on BookTube, and it's about this house where people are drawn into it but can't leave. I recently acquired this book, so that'll be cool. Then Disgrace by J.M. Coetzee. This is about a professor in South Africa who has an affair with a student and the consequences of that. Then I have Camel Xiangzi by Lao Shi, and this is about a rickshaw boy. It doesn't say much about the novel on the back, plot-wise, but what drew me to it was Lao Shi is perhaps best known for his vivid portrayal of characters, as well as his biting and lively use of language. Then I have The Heart is a Lonely Hunter by Carson McCullers, and this is another one where it doesn't say much about the plot of the book on the back. It does tell us that this is her debut novel, written when she was 23, and it was praised by Tennessee Williams, which is one of those, facts that you learn that makes you feel really bad about where you are in life because you're older than she is and haven't done nearly as much. It says it's an unforgettable tale of moral isolation in a small southern mill town in the 1930s. Then we have If Nobody Speaks of Remarkable Things by John McGregor, and I picked this up on the recommendation of Olivia Pope, so I'll link her review of it down below. She says it's very poetic. It's about ordinary people until a tragedy happens. Then we have A Little Princess by Frances Hodgson Burnett. And I've seen this movie multiple times. It's one of my favorite movies from when I was younger, but I've never read the book. So if you don't know, this is about a young girl who gets sent to a boarding school where her father goes to fight in the war, and then her father is missing in action, presumed dead, and she ends up becoming a servant instead. And it's mostly about her imagination and how that helps her deal with everything that goes on. And the audiobook I'm going to be listening to this month is A Brief History of Seven Killings by Marlon James, which I think is about the assassination attempt of Bob Marley, but we'll see. We'll see. So that's all I'll be reading in June. Let me know what you plan on reading this month, and thank you for watching.